The most important thing to remember about number 31 is that it's the first question in the grid-in section, so it's supposed to be easier than question number 30 by a large amount, right? This is basically the difficulty resetting, and so this question should be fairly simple. If you're having trouble with questions 20 to 30, skip to these and start answering these questions and rack up some easy points on questions that won't be as tricky. In fact, this question is one where you could use algebra, you could create an equation based on this situation, but why would you? There's no real advantage to it. Basically, this is a case where you're just better off following instructions, because we can do this just one piece at a time and get the right answer. Whereas if we tried to make an equation, we'd have to kind of keep track of everything at once, and there's just a higher probability that one of the pieces is wrong, meaning the whole thing is wrong. So as I'm doing this, I'm also going to make sure I show my work, even though this is the calculator section, and the vast majority of what I'm going to do can be done with the calculator. So let me show you what I take away from this story. So it says Lynn has $8 to spend on apples and oranges. Apples cost 65 cents each and oranges cost 75 cents each. If there is no tax on this purchase and she buys 5 apples, what is the maximum number of whole oranges she can buy? So the first thing is I understand the number of apples, 5. And I know that apples are 65 cents each, so what's going to end up happening is I multiply the price times the number of apples, right? And if I really want to keep track of it, I can just make a little note so I know those are the apples. Now, even though I wrote it, I'm still going to now do the work in the calculator, 325. And I could have just gone straight to the calculator, but I always think that if I write it down first, then I'm more just copying what I've written into the calculator instead of doing the math and interpreting the story at the same time. So I'm always just trying to minimize mistakes, and I've caught myself making mistakes entering things wrong in the calculator. So this is a backstop that I use to minimize the chance that that happens again. Might save you 10 points. Okay, now what do we do with this $3.25? That is the amount that Lynn spent on the apples. But she spent $8 total, so if we do a little subtraction here, we can figure out how much she spent on oranges. So 8 minus 325 is 475. Okay, great, 475. So that is the amount she spent on oranges. But I need to know the number of oranges, not the amount, right? They want the number. So now we take $4.75 and divide it by 75 cents per orange. Again, I write it out and then enter it in the calculator. 475 divided by 75 cents is 6.33333. So what does that mean? Well, you can't buy a fraction of an orange according to this story. So they want to know the maximum number of whole oranges, so that would just be 6. Drop the decimal. That's it. Now notice there's no algebra involved. We just did 3 basic arithmetic steps, and we were able to get the right answer. The calculator helped us out a lot, but even still, I showed my work for each step and tried to be as organized as possible. Number 31 is going to almost always be an easy 10 points. Don't screw it up. Do whatever you need to do to make sure you guarantee yourself those points.